Rogers is an autistic boy. He's 15 years old. He's been missing from Hendersonville, Tennessee. And everybody has been looking for him. Everybody. He is 5 foot 5 inches tall. He weighs 120 pounds. Sandy blonde hair, and he wears glasses. And again, there is no footprint of him whatsoever.
You think back, and there might have been a reason he was possibly upset or something outside that could have enticed him to go outside. Was there anything that came to mind?
We've been combing over that day and even the weeks before he left, and I hadn't been able to figure it out. That morning he was laughing, he was joking. Everyone we were around that day agreed that he seemed like he was in a good mood. He was behaving.
This boy, I've done told y'all, reminds me of my son that had autism, that is my third son. And he disappeared right down the road from part of where my family lives. And I take all of these cases serious. I am not playing about anything right now.
The original thinking was that Sebastian Rogers left home on his own, but the fact that he disappeared without a trace now has authorities looking into the very real possibility of foul play.
I'm not trying to accuse them of anything. I'm trying to tell you how suspicious they are now becoming. Well, you couldn't have heard it if you wanted to. But I wanted you to see it, so we're going to do it. Hold on a minute. 'Tis me. Hello, number one, you were. Good afternoon, were Summer and Sebastian. Hello. Daniel Berry, sup. Sharon Marlowe, hello. Coffee Bar Lady, hello. D. White, and let's see, Find Sebastian now. Hold on a minute. Lord, you got them letters running together. Find Sebastian now. And, oh my God. Aussie person. Look, I can't read all that. How about Find Sebastian now? How about that? Still love you. Lisa Thompson. Val. Hello. Terry Parker, Marie S. Hello. Sharon, hello. Michael, hello. Christy Smith, hello. Welcome in. Dirty Diana, hello. Ashley, hello. Let's see. Sharon, hello. Sound check still. Can y'all hear me still? You can hear me, right? I'm not muted now. Val, hello. Car guy, hello. I hope y'all can hear me. Okay. I want to show y'all something. This is beautiful. Okay, let's see. I got to get this. I got to go back to the very old day smiley. Okay, hold on a minute. Let's see. Okay. Hold on. This is what we're going to do. I think. Gosh, I think. Oh my God, please. All right. This is what we're going to do. I'm going to let y'all watch this via the cell phone. This is so pretty. I got to work on this to get it on my computer. Okay. I'm still not. Y'all can hear me, right? Okay. Everybody coming in. Hello, 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 hello. Okay, you can hear me now. you can hear me now. All right, let's do this. And Lord hopes nobody calls me. Please don't call me, y'all.
Playing games when a child is missing, seeking others into assisting. Nothing positive do you ever say. Negativity
Margaret, I'm
leads
sorry.
your way. Sadness, sickness, suffering, pain, abuse, neglect, day after day. No one
That's
knows
not
what
true,
takes
Margaret.
place on the other side of the window pane. Between four walls, when no one is listening, another child comes up missing. With hopes and dreams of a future bright, what really happened on that night? Where did you go? How did you get there? No sight, no scent. An
You can
entire
delete that
year has
comment,
come and went.
Margaret, because I don't give a
I
damn.
wonder if, when you close your eyes, do you ever question why? Do you pull the covers over your head, replaying the words that they said? With such desire, you aim to please, expectations out of your reach. Making promises you couldn't keep is a dream you dream each time you sleep. Do better.
Unpay
Be
if you
normal.
want.
Remember boundaries. Stay out of their personal space. Don't be up close in their face. Be appropriate. Don't act up. Don't be awkward. No twitching, no fiddling. Don't make a sound. Don't be goofy when they are around. Do better. Be normal. Remember boundaries. Stay out of their personal space. Don't be up close in their face. Be appropriate. Don't act up. Don't be awkward. No twitching, no fiddling. Don't make a sound. Don't be goofy when they are around. Do better. Be normal. Remember boundaries. Stay out of their personal space. Awaken to a brand new day. Praying your dream come to stay. The dream didn't last very long until a nightmare sat back in. Hadn't even made it to school and already angered him. I can't even imagine how you felt. Quack, got him. And with a belt. To silently cry for fear you will die. Once tried to tell, only to catch a little more hell. Upon the pillow you lay your head, not knowing what happens next. A thud was heard in the darkness of night. A mother awakens, no child in sight. How does a door open and close? A child just vanishes and nobody knows. What kind of evil creeps throughout the night? Takes sleeping children out of sight.
Okay. Evidently, I'm going to have to address this because evidently somebody didn't get my memo on my live a couple of days ago, Margaret. Okay. First of all, let me go down here and let me say hello to everybody coming in. Hello, beautiful Margaret. She said, hello, beautiful mods, chats, and everybody. Evidently, she needs some extra attention today. Let me leave her up there because anybody that don't see her, please say hello to her. She needs you to hold her hand today. Val, and I'll be right back with you, Margaret. Val, hello. 501 Dime Bag Chris, hello. Miss T, hello. Car Guy, again, hello. You get 2 hellos today. Maria, Sharon, hello, Coffee Bar Lady. If I'm saying hi to you 2 or 3 times, I'm sorry. I'm trying to start at the top. Kiki, hello, everyone, she said. Steph, hello. Fine, Sebastian. We went over your name, so I know I said hi to you. I apologize for butchering your name. Miss T, hello. Carolyn, hello. Val, hello. God's Child, hello, which is H. Davis. Love you, honey. Rhonda, hello. Lorraine Law, hello. Christy, hello. Sharon, hello. Cindy Lou, hello. And Where Summer and Sebastian, hello. Let's see here. I know I'm skipping over some, but I know I said hello before. Caroline, hello. Sonia Allen, hello. Let's see. Heather, hello. AK-47, hello. Bridget, hello. Dirty Diana, Marley, let's see, Martiza, hello, Cindy Lou, MC Hudson, hello, Ginger for Ab, hello, Speed Teacher, hello, good to see you, and Lisbeth, hello, and Bridget, hello. Hello. Mohawk's mom, hello. Yeah, we're getting some trolls evidently. It's okay. We like trolls. Sometimes they're good trolls. Thank you for being a new member, Cindy. Thank you. I would put you on the board, but evidently today Margaret needs some extra attention. But let's give you a bell. Woo, 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 woo. Thank you for becoming a member. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Tam here. Hello, hello, hello. Tam here is like, I know why you're saying poor thing, because she asked for it, so she's fixing to get it. Fun to ski. Hello, hello, hello. Belva Parker. Hello. Navy Shell back. Hello, hello. And let's see. Hello. Let's not. Carmelta. Hello, hello. Elaine. Hello, hello. Drew K. Hello. Hello, 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 hello. Annette, hello. I love it when I see you, hun. Oh, dear friend. We go way back to Summer Wells, way, way back. And she knows that I don't give a damn about the money. She knows that I work for free for almost 4 damn years. So how about that? I don't think many can say that, Margaret. And so anyway, let's Susan Kemp, hello, hello. Forget Me Not, hello. Let's see. Navy Shellback, hello. Let's see. Daisy Joe, hello, hello. Tony, hello. Rach, just Rach, hello. I hope you like that shirt you won and you got it. And thank you for sending the pictures to prove you got it. Love you, love you. Hope you're doing well. See, Smiley loves to give from her heart, Miss Margaret. And you can make sure that you take your little, whatever your membership is, and stick it up your ass and unsub if you want to, because I really don't give a shit. I'm just pointing things out today. Since you're making it about you and taking away from Sebastian, okay? Remember him. Sharon, hello. Whoop, whoop. Sharon, thank you, thank you, thank you. Can I get an extra hello? You sure can. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Yes. Can I get a little extra hello? And I had a little dust up with my oncologist. Whoop, whoop. And I hope everything was good. Was it good? Was it good? Please tell me it was good, 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 good. Whoop, whoop. Much love, much love. I'm sorry we can't make room for nobody on the screen because Margaret wants to take it all up today and wants that extra attention. Lord have mercy, because she is so upset. Carmen, hello, hello. Let's see, have we got everybody? Let's see, did I say hi to everybody? Let's see. I mean, there's no approval where he went or who took him or nothing, right? Hello, I'm not saying he has anything to do with it. I'm not saying you had anything to do. Can we just keep the opinions? You can have your opinions, all your opinions you want. Just make sure that they're respectful, okay? Let's see. I think I said hello to everybody. Angel of Light, Misty Blue, everybody coming in. Yep, she's agreeing with me. Annette Graff agreeing with me. Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh, you were lucky. You were lucky, Margaret. Oh, Annette Graff got you down. Well, damn, ma'am. Damn, ma'am. Annette's talking about 100. I didn't take a penny for 4 years. She goes way back with me. She knows. Well, damn, ma'am. Annette Graff should get a prize. Annette Graff, get in my email. Maybe I'll send you something free because, honey, if you was able to get that attention seeker down, well, then hell, I don't know. You deserve something for that. Funny Face Brenda. Hello, Funny Face Brenda. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Angel of Light, hello. And let's see, Designs by 2EAU, hello, hello. Nancy Smith, welcome in. Hello, hello. Ashley, Lisa Thompson, love you, honey. And I hope everything is going well with your husband and you. I hope everything's going well. prayers to Lisa, because she's been in the hospital back and forth with her husband forever and a day. And prayers to her. Kitty Catty, hello, hello, hello. Bridget Blaine, Shorty, I think I've said hello. Moonflower, Medicine Man, and let's see, Navy Shellback, and let's see, I think I've said hello to everybody. T. Lee, and Wanda, and let's see, Castle, whoop, whoop. Angel of Light, whoop, whoop. Now she's the first one that gets on the board, whoop, whoop, only because the attention seeker got knocked off. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Thank you, Angel of Light, for that super sticker. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Love you, love you, love you. Whoop, whoop. Love you, Angel of Light. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Love you, love you, love you. Love you, love you. Tam here, love you to pieces. Tam here has been a member supporting this channel for 12 months. 12 months. You must have been one of my first members. 12 months, 12 months, 12 months. 12 months, I finally decided to stop working for free. Stop working for free, honey. Stop working for free to put up with these drama queens and nutcases. Stop working for free. Nobody in this world works for free. I was told that over and over and over. I was like, why is these people calling me saying, Smiley, stop working for free, honey? These people are dragging you. They're doing all kinds of shit to you, your family. They're doxing you. They're doing this. They're doing that. And I would like, but I don't want to do this on these kids' cases. I don't want to be paid. And then one day my Annabella's honey said, she taught me, she's like, Smiley, you got to. I'm like, okay, I'll try. And I did. And I probably make less on here than anybody ever. But you know what? Go ahead, y'all little attention seeker people. Go ahead. You want your attention? You're fixing to get your attention. Just let me make sure I said hi to everybody. Always late. Hello, hello. It's always good to have you here. X Angel Baby, XX, hey. Ooh, take a breath and count to 10. Okay, it's a good time, huh? Breathe. Okay. I thought y'all liked it fast. Auctioneer, whoop, whoop, whoop. Shorty said, don't forget me. Oh, Shorty. I don't forget you. Thank you for being here, dolls. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Thank you. You know I love my people. Yeah, I deserved an award when Don Wells. I need to bring that out, but he says the N-word so many times. Oh, by the way, though, Margaret, if you want to see that, it is in my memberships, honey. It is in my memberships. Maybe you should buy a membership. Maybe I'll bring it back out and y'all can watch it at your own discretion, honey. I didn't ask him up there. So maybe I will bring that back out. I do my best work when it's unplanned. I don't know. Yeah, do not forget Margaret. We ain't forgot Margaret. How can we forget her?
We got a jackass over here. Jackass. Your mother was a horse. Your father was a mule. Therefore, you're a jackass. It's for you, jackass.
Let's see. Oh, let's see. Mark Duke, hello. Sending you loves. Hello. Drew K, member for 10 months. Whoop. We can get you up here since we don't have Margaret up here anymore. Annette Graff got me to knock her off by accident, honey. I wasn't thinking they say, Smiley, don't touch them buttons. Yep. Don't touch them buttons, Smiley. Whoop. Oh, let's see. Who else did I not get? Oh, let's see. Next. Anybody else want to be next? No. Well, I ain't finished with her yet. 1-800. We ain't finished. Barnes and Noble. Crime Time. Welcome. Retha Bell. Oh, lover, not a fighter. Me either. Me either. But I can sock it to them. Wait, what? There's my wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what? Daphne? Ooh. Raymond Thomas. Hello, Raymond. Oh, I think I'm at the bottom. Woo. Now let's get.
Jackass. Jackass.
Okay. So, Margaret, let me explain something to you. Honey, maybe you missed my live about three lives back. I think you need to go back and, hey, Eva, honey, I think you need to go back and watch that. And I'll try to be nice to you since I really don't want to go through this again. Thank you, Sharon. Whoop, whoop. You wanted the doctor today? Oh my God. Yes. Oh, that is so wonderful. That's wonderful news. Wonderful news. Bless it. Oh my God. Thank God. I am so happy for you. I am so happy for you. Thank goodness. I know that's a big relief off of you. I know that is a huge relief. I'm very happy for you, Sharon. Very happy. Yes. Now, who is at my front door? Hold on. Well, we're going to forget that. Hubby's taking care of that. It's a salesman. Anyway, yes, congratulations on that amazing news. Amazing news. Let the dogs out. Yeah, let the dogs out for real. Whoop, whoop. They won't know who let the dogs out. Anyway, so he's trying to sell something, but now he's out there looking at that Harley. I'm like, what? Anyway, yeah. So, yes, bless you on that. Bless you on that. But so, Margaret, I don't want to waste any more time with you. You can unsub. You can understand. I've told people don't get a membership, and I don't really give a damn if you're here or you're not. Don't come in here starting that shit with me, because the first thing that I did was try to have something new that I was trying to show, which I did show. And I'm fixing to show it again. I was working with a new program that somebody was kind enough in their heart to send me and all of y'all to see about Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers, because he is the victim here. And you just screwed all that up with your comment, getting me in a wrong mood and with your crap. Everybody wants to make it about them, and it's not about you. And if I can hold your hand, and if you didn't catch my live the other day, anybody, well, then guess what? You need to go back and watch it, because Smiley is going to be not such a good Smiley anymore. And if I have to kick you to the curb, so be it. This is not about you. This is about Sebastian. You're not a victim. I'm not a victim. Okay? This is about Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. And actually, this is my channel and my live. And I'll do with it what the hell I please to do with it, not what you want me to do. And I'm not going to sit here and hold your hand anymore. Okay? How about that? All of y'all, and what I said the other day, and if you missed it, all of you fake ass, drama ass queen people, it ain't going to happen no more. And I don't care if you're a mod. I don't care if you're a sub. I don't care if you're a bushwatcher. I don't care who you are. And if you didn't get the memo the other day, that's the breakdown of it today. So, Margaret, are you gone yet? Did you get enough attention yet? Because that's all my time that you're getting. You're welcome back, but if you do it again, I will block you myself if I have to. I don't give a damn about the money. Get it? Get it? Come in here telling people if you're not a member, somebody's not going to say hi to you. Well, I'll tell you one damn thing. I didn't see you. I was doing something else. And I'm fixing now because of you and because you screwed it up, have to play it again. I think you were very freaking rude. Get out of here and don't come back as far as I'm concerned, or come back. I don't care either way. It's about Sebastian, not you. For those coming in, I'll show you what I was trying to do at the very beginning. I think this was very kind of this person to make it, and I was trying to make it my intro, and evidently that didn't work. And that's where Margaret got butthurt because I skipped over her saying hello. Oh, she said, you have to obviously be a member to get said hello to. Fuck that. Okay? We ain't playing that bullshit. Okay. So I said I was going back to the old smiley way and doing it the old-fashioned way, how I used to do it. And I tried to show it on my phone till she so rudely interrupted me. And if we have any more shit in here like that, y'all are more than welcome to block them. I don't want to hear it. I told y'all the other day, and I mean what I say, and I say what I mean. I don't want to hear it. No more of this crap. No more. It ain't going to happen here no more. This is taking up too much time. Now I have to go back and find what I was playing again a while ago on my phone. This is time that could be spent on Sebastian or other creators. I could have cut it short. You know what I'm saying? This is crazy. Not only are you taking up my time, you're taking other creators' times up. All right. I thought this was very nice.
Playing games when a child is missing, seeking others into assisting. Nothing positive do you ever say. Negativity leads your way. Sadness, sickness, suffering, pain, abuse, neglect, day after day. No one knows what takes place on the other side of the window pane. Between four walls, when no one is listening, another child comes up missing. With hopes and dreams of a future bright, what really happened on that night? Where did you go? How did you get there? No sight, no scent. An entire year has come and went. I wonder if, when you close your eyes, do you ever question why? Do you pull the covers over your head, replaying the words that they said? With such desire you aim to please, expectations out of your reach, making promises you couldn't keep. It's a dream you dream each time you sleep. Do better, be normal, remember boundaries, stay out of their personal space.
Hey, Green Eyes.
Don't be up close in their face. Be appropriate, don't act up. Don't be awkward, no twitching, no fiddling, don't make a sound. Don't be goofy when they are around. Do better, be normal, remember boundaries, stay out of their personal space. Don't be up close in their face. Be appropriate, don't act up. Don't be awkward, no twitching, no fiddling, don't make a sound. Don't be goofy when they are around. Do better, be normal, remember boundaries, stay out of their personal space. Awaken to a brand new day, praying your dream come to stay. The dream didn't last very long until a nightmare sat back in, hadn't even made it to school, and already angered him. I can't even imagine how you felt. Whack, got him, and with a belt. To silently cry for fear you will die, once tried to tell, only to catch a little more hell. Upon the pillow you lay your head, not knowing what happens next. A thud was heard in the darkness of night. A mother awakens, no child in sight. How does a door open and close? A child just vanishes and nobody knows. What kind of evil creeps throughout the night? Takes sleeping children out of sight.
So I thought that was real sweet. And and it said, so that's what I was trying to do. I had it up on the screen, and I was trying to make it my intro, but it didn't work out that way. And I really thank her for that. I really thank her. That was really good. But it wasn't showing, and I was watching my phone as to see if it showed up as I was trying to do that. So that's very good. She's very creative, and that's it was very good. So thank you for that. And thank all of you for putting up with that. Hey, Sidetrack, and hey, Green Eyes, and everybody coming in. I'm so glad to see everybody. Annabelle, I saw you. Hello, everybody. Thank you for being here. I titled it, I Wish I Knew. I wish I knew. Hey, Betsy. Hello. Welcome, everyone. Reba. Oh, I need some new glasses. Thank you, everyone. But this little young man right here, Sebastian, this is who it's about. Right here. Look at his picture. He's still missing. He's the one that's still missing. And I wish I knew. I wish I knew the truth. I don't know the truth, but I don't know. Nobody won't tell the truth. I wish they would tell the full truth. I wish I knew exactly what happened after Sebastian got in that car and drove off with his mom, Katie Lynn Proudfoot. But I don't. Yep, the truth shall set you free. I wish I knew where Sebastian was today. Because just like with Summer Wells, I said it and I meant it. If I knew where Sebastian was today, I myself would go and get him. I would. I know they say if you see him, call 911. If I knew where he was at, where Sebastian was at, I would go get him and I would call his dad and I would surprise him and I would say, it's an absolute emergency. I need you to meet me here right now. I need you to be careful driving, but I need you to meet me here. And I would even say, bring Katie if you need to, but I need you here. Knowing she wouldn't come, but I would tell him, I need you to meet me here if I knew where he was. But I wish I knew. I wish I knew. I wish I could give him closure. I wish I could give him peace of mind. I wish I knew how to make this entire world a better place, but I don't. I don't. Yeah, you're right. There are people out there who do know, and they could do the right thing. But all I can do is keep hope alive and keep hoping and wishing myself. Hoping and wishing someone still has the heart or has it in their heart to do the right thing and come forward and tell someone where Sebastian Rogers is. Because someone knows, hey, Pink, someone knows. I feel Sebastian did not leave on his own. That has not changed. It never has changed. But I still hope. Did y'all see the post that someone worked with Seth, said that Seth mentioned Sebastian every single day, and this was before he went missing. He said Sebastian was Seth's life. Oh, I can believe that. I really can. I really can. Oh, thank you, Annabella. Thank you. You are so sweet and kind. Thank you, my friend. I pray we get answers soon, too. I really, really do. Thank you. Oh, Raymond, thank you. We all want the truth. God bless you, Smiley and Justin, for all you're doing for Sebastian. And one of my kids went missing. I would ask for you and Justin on the case for sure. Oh, and I would be there, Raymond. I know for a fact I would be there. I would help anybody. I would. I know. I know. It's so hard. It's so hard. You know, I haven't changed. Like I said, I feel like Sebastian did not leave on his own. Someone out there does know. And there is a slim chance, a very slim chance, you know, that he's still out there. You know, it doesn't matter how I feel or what I think. Everything does have to be looked in. Everything has to be looked at. I don't want to give up because there's always that chance. I wish I knew. I wish I knew what happened to him. I wish I knew what happened to Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. I wish I could turn it all around. Nobody should have to live their life in hiding or experience what Sebastian has gone through. Sebastian should have been protected. Period. It is. It's so frustrating. It's so frustrating that nobody is coming forward. And it tells me with a reward this big, you know, that it's somebody very, very close to him. Period. In a reward, it's either one or two things. It's not enough money, or it's somebody very, very, very close. Scarlett, I'm not going to delete you. That's your thought. He's the only one that has an airtight alibi. So how is that possible? Where is Chris' alibi? Chris, you know, I wasn't even thinking it was Chris. But Can you explain to me? Actually, would you like to come up here and debate me on that? Would you like a link? You want to come up here and debate? And his name is Seth. Would you want a link? I'll drop you a link. I tell you what, why don't you go get your Mr. Chris, which that's the first time I've ever called him that. So why don't you go get your Mr. Chris and tell him to come over here? I have some questions for him. I know where you're at. I was respectful for him. Why don't you do that? Go get him, and I'll be respectful for him again. Call him up. How about this? Why don't you go get him and tell him to come over here, and then maybe I'll challenge Seth is his name, and maybe they can both come on my panel, and we can all hash it out together. How about that, Scarlett? Let's just make Smiley be the go-between between both of them. How about that, Scarlett? Hold on. Let me let you see my face. And why don't we do that? Y'all want to come under troll names? Why don't you just come in here under your real name? I don't care. Oh, have I got you blocked? Yeah, let's just have a little powwow. I must have you blocked. I don't think Seth would back down from coming up here having a problem. And I don't know. I hadn't even talked to him. I don't bother him. You know, somebody tried to tell me how to do my panel and something the other day. I don't run my panel like that. But I don't think Seth would have a problem coming up here. But remember, again, this is my live. This is my live. This is my show. I run this show. In case, again, you missed the memo. This is my house. That's right. But Seth is the only one that seems to have an alibi. Well, we know Katie was home. We do know that. And Katie was dumb enough to literally go along and give herself the alibi of locking herself in with Sebastian and going along giving Chris an alibi. She was dumb enough to do that. You know. But Chris already changed his alibi. Chris, you want to come up here? I'll put my hands here on your screen, and I'll hold your hand, and I'll ask you the hardest question that you will ever be asked in your life. I was thinking about it when I was driving earlier. I'll have you look at me in the eye and act like we're holding hands, honey. And I'll ask you the hardest question you have ever been asked in your life. I'm not sure I want Seth to hear it, though. Come on. Come on. Come on. Why are you sending your little minions over here? Wonder which one of them Scarlett is. Who would be Scarlett? Who would be a Scarlett, y'all? Hold on. My name is Scarlett Johnson, and I'm really looking good. Who thinks they're really looking good? Let's see. Scarlett. Let's see. Scarlett. Whoever thinks they're bright and vibrant. Who? Yeah, Chris could be Scarlett, right? Yeah. Or is it Corella? Is it Corella? Huh. I think it's the other way around. I think Mommy was at Worsham's and Chris was worried about that, Seth knowing where Corella was on Sunday. Isn't that the way it went? Isn't that the way it went? Oh, it could be Terry Lynn, but we're fixing to watch that. Hell, even Mike DeMond said we shouldn't be giving Terry Lynn no credence. We shouldn't even be talking about Terry Lynn because Terry Lynn's all into her damn self. So we shouldn't be worrying about Terry Lynn. Right? Let's not give her no more credence. No, she don't. Matter of fact, I'm going to play Mike's video on that because I was coming home and I was listening to that and I'm like, damn, Sam, this man, woo, what'd he just say? What? He said, what? We're going to listen to that in a minute. It says it all. I want to play that last because I was like, holy shit. He's got her number, honey. Yeah. Well, we ain't going to discuss that. We don't need to be discussing that. But Chris couldn't even tell us where he was at. That's right, exactly, on Sunday or Sunday night. Right? That's right. You said you wasn't afraid of the hard questions, Chris. I got one. And I just come up with that one. I got one very, 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 very hard question. And it's going to stump the shit out of you. It will. Where's Scarlett? Did I just see Scarlett again? Oh, I just probably seen her name. Anyway, I guess Scarlett ran. Scarlett must have ran. I had to get a drink of my coffee on that one. Oh, God. Okay. So, Lord have mercy. Anyway, I did want to tell y'all. Oh, I probably want to take this off because I did want to tell y'all about that. Because everybody's been sending in leads and stuff on that was put out by At Night last night on that picture. Let's talk about that for a minute. Let's talk about that. Don't y'all find that funny? I just want to say that. Has anybody heard the other side even bringing that up or talking about it? I kind of find that funny. I do want to put that out there because usually when something comes out from At Night or something comes out about that, usually they're dragging the shit out of everybody and At Night for that. I just find that funny. Oh, she is. Oh, that explains it. Thank you for that. Thank you. Thank you. See, Smiley ain't got time for games, so I didn't know. I had no clue. Uh, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Yeah, I know Scarlett O'Hara's Gone with the Wind. By the way, if y'all are ever down in St. Augustine, y'all make sure y'all go eat at that place, honey. It is great. It is great, especially their fried chicken, honey. So let me boost that up. Oh, Lord. Can't even get... Right, exactly. Oh, my God. Exactly. Lord have mercy. Yeah, Scarlett. And frankly, Scarlett, we don't give a damn. I can't even do it because it's making me laugh. I wish I had a cigar. And frankly, Scarlett, we don't give a damn. Frankly, Scarlett, I don't give a damn. See, don't you think that's interesting? Don't you think that's interesting? They're not talking about it. I went to look today and I'm like, they're not downing him. They're not downing at night. They're not going on about that and da. And something's fishy about that. I told a couple of my moms today, I'm like, wait a minute, something's kind of crazy about that, if you ask me. I would like to know. There you go. Thank you so much for becoming a member. Whoop, 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 whoop. Yeah, I saw that on Justin's last night. I did see it. Cindy Lou, nobody said there was. Well, I don't know if anybody said there was or not, but that ain't even what we're talking about. So, whoop. That ain't even what we're talking about, honey. Or I'm not. That ain't even what I'm talking about. So, again, that's not what other people are. I know other people are, but that's not what Smiley's talking about with that part. Smiley, let me tell you what Smiley said. If you missed my live the other day, let me make sure I tell you what Smiley said. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. Not you. I think Terry Lynn's is flipped like a motherfucker. Something to that nature. Okay, that's what I said. And then she ended up on Queen Bee's that night. She ended up on Clues, and she ended up on up there with Christopher and doing all the naughty bullshit. So I don't care what you or nobody else says. That's my opinion, and I'm going to have it, and I don't care what nobody says. How about that? If I say something, I'm not going back on what I said. So I said it again. How about that? Oh, and I'm pretty sure that one day, whatever happened at the courthouse will come out. It don't matter who, but I know it was taped. But that person just don't want to come out with it right now because they are frankly afraid. So I do know that. So, but now, can I get back to what I was doing? I just think it's funny that side hadn't said anything or nothing that I can hear and nothing that a couple of other people's heard. I think that's strange. But I have been asking everybody, you have sent things in. Thank you for that. And I actually sent a few things over too, because it's hard to do if you don't know also what they're looking for. If you don't know what they're looking for, like where did it come from? Like, is it a picture sent? It's hard to tell. I even asked all my kids, could this be, although they're grown, could this be like from a game, whatever? Like, but I did see Justin's, and he got that taffy store, and the trick the hat or something, nick the hat, or went back that way. Oh, I'm sorry. So I don't know. I don't know Cindy Lou, but I know what I said. Then hat trick. Okay, so that had to do with the snowman, right, Mohawk? And then some people were saying nick the hat or something like that. I don't know. But he was talking about that taffy shop, because I didn't stay in there long because I was trying to deal with the other parts and stuff, because I had did a live right before that. And I was getting blown up with stuff. So also the shop next door to that, I think it's next door in Gatlinburg, was the escape room. And I want y'all to look at this. Hold on. Again, I have to do it the old way on here, and I apologize. This is just crazy. The escape room next door. And this was in Gatlinburg. Okay, there's a couple of things. This might not even look like it or have anything to do with it or anything like that. These were put together so you can kind of look. This was a shirt that says Escape that they sell there. Okay, I know this is yellow. This is not. I was just trying to look at the logo, and I went over it with one of my mods as well, or a couple of my mods as well. But I don't know. That was just, we don't know what we're looking at, folks. Okay, we don't know. And that's the original shirt without that on it. Okay. So that was that. But I want to show you something else. Now, these are some things that they sell in that store. Okay. Hold on. But the most important thing is and I'm going to try to, the one, see, I don't know which way y'all are seeing this phone. Okay. The heist, the one with the heist right there. That one right there. But if you, I don't know if my phone's going to do it, but if you kind of turn it, I don't know. If you kind of turn it, then we were thinking maybe. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. You see what I'm saying? You do? Okay, so that was the escape room. And Detective Golden sees it too. Okay. Hold on a minute. Okay. I'm glad I'm not a nutcase. Okay, hold on a minute. Okay, and then there was a guy outside. The guy has nothing to do with it. But I took a picture of that as well because he had just come out of one of them stores, and it's a brown bag with the handle on it. And I sent that over too. But the only thing I couldn't see the blue sticker or whatever, but you could have just picked something up and had it turn the opposite way, as you're going out. So also, Cajun, if you go research the escape room in Gatlinburg, and it's they have I will. Thank you, Kiki. Thank you so much for that. They have the they have a special escape thing for kids with autism. You have to go on their website and look, but it's just called the Escape Room in Gatlinburg, but I have all that information. I will look at that. Let me actually see. I don't know if they have special times or not. Hold on. Whoop. Okay. It's at 105 Reagan Drive, number 1, Gatlinburg, Tennessee. And if anybody wants to put that in, their phone number is 865-800-3834. And, their groups are challenged to solve puzzles and escape from themed rooms in this entertainment venue. Put all that out. It's where you're trapped in rooms and you try to get out and stuff like that. Let me see about their website. It's like they have like prison breaks, timers, special ops, game warden. They have discounts and stuff like that too. You can get in, but you have to go down this website. I'm trying to figure out. Let's see. Where did we find that? Oh, there's the website. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Hold on. They have all skill levels. You can view games online and stuff. I'll put this in there. Hold on. I'm going to put this in there for y'all because you can go on there. I don't know if they have, or you can call and ask them. Yeah, it's like something virtual. Yeah. Hold on, I'm putting it on the wrong thing. I'm going backwards. Now that I'm used to doing it this way and going back the old way, it's crazy. Okay. There's the information right there. Should be coming up. But they have that gift shop and the shirts and stuff like that. So if you go up there, you'd be able to see, and then you'd be able to see. Yeah. Oh, it's around all kinds of shops. Tons and tons and tons of shops. In fact, hold on. Let me go back to the. Oh, yeah. If you hadn't never been there, you don't even understand. It's, yeah. And that taffy shop, I think, is next door where Justin was talking about also. Trying to get a good. It's like on the corner. Can't get a good picture. But I can't remember the name of the one Justin was talking about yesterday. Hold on a minute. Do with that one picture. Okay. Okay. See, it's kind of like that. Yeah, they had the candy kitchen next door. And if you see, okay. You see this guy in the white shirt? He's holding a bag with handles on it, but I can't see I can't see because it don't have anything. It's turned around. So yeah. It's right up there on top of the it's in yeah, you know where it's at? Yeah. And they have all kinds of shops up there. I mean, everything. But it could be nothing. It could be nothing. And they have birthday parties there. You know, but it could be nothing. Absolutely. And it could be something. But we don't have a lot to go on. And it's not a lead, at least not yet, but it's worth checking. I mean, if you're in the area, it's worth just checking. Oh, it's just those. We're just talking about where those at night things come out last night, and they were trying to figure out maybe where the logos came from or something like that. We don't know. Everybody's been looking, and I was just telling them, yeah, it could be party favors from a birthday party or something like that. You know, but it's not a lead. It's just something they want to know. You know, where did it come from? They're not giving much information on it. That's for sure. So, but I just wanted to thank everybody for, excuse me, for sending over information on that. Yeah, Seth just asked us to help, so we don't have any more information on it. You know, that was just one thing. And I wanted to acknowledge y'all doing that. But it's just a red flag to me that a lot of creators posted that and everything, but nobody else said anything. It just hit me today. It struck me today as kind of odd. And then it could be, you know, like I said, it could be just weird, but I don't know. But I started watching all the snowman videos. I think somebody involved in the car, possibly in that video, was one of their videos. Really? That's kind of strange. Yeah. But I want to play a couple of videos for you. I want to go back to just a couple of short news videos real quick, and then I want to play what Mike did today. That was very interesting to me. All right, hold on just a minute. Let's do this. Been wanting to get this out. I've been wanting to get this out. And this is Channel 5.
You see here, first reported missing Monday, and law enforcement talking today about what they're now doing and how you can help.
Let's get right out to News Channel 5's Kelsey Gibbs. She's been out there all day. Kelsey, what is the latest?
Hey, Carrie and Rory. Yes, you can see behind me still a very busy command post here, but law enforcement, they have drones. They have all other types of aircrafts like helicopters, K9s, and horses, all searching for Sebastian. But what they really need is the help of the public to search around on their property. This is the plea from Sumner County officials. There have been no sightings of Sebastian on home surveillance cameras so far, and the teen scent, his smell, hasn't been picked up by any K9. Law enforcement said they just want to find the teen and bring him home. First responders have covered more than 2,000 miles in the span of 4 days looking for Sebastian Rogers. The autistic teen was last seen early Monday in the area of Stadford Court in Hendersonville. An Amber Alert was issued for Sebastian later that day to help with the search. Chief Deputy Eric Craddock says they are operating under the assumption that Sebastian walked away from his home. Law enforcement again calling on the public for help. They said check your property as well as things like crawl spaces and creeks and trailers and stuff like that. They say that also to do it in pairs, because law enforcement says if they spot two people from the air, they won't assume it's Sebastian walking in a field alone. And of course, if you see something, say something.
We have had several clips that have come in. Several of them we've been able to dispel that's not Sebastian on that clip. We are still working every lead that comes in. So as the video comes in, our detectives, we're working really well alongside the TBI and all of our other law enforcement partners in the region to make sure that we're getting on them just as quickly as possible.
Now, we have seen law enforcement officials from Gallatin, White House, all over Sumner County, as well as the TWRA helping in this search. We've also been told by law enforcement that Sebastian Rogers' family is cooperating with officials. Reporting live in Sumner County, Kelsey Gibbs, News Channel 5.
Carla, that was so nice. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right. They said they was working under the assumption that he walked off. So that was day 4. Let me get this down right here. Okay. Now let's go to this one. This is Channel 2.
Moment right now, an update on the search for that missing teenager, Sebastian Rogers. Let's listen in live.
In a few moments, I'll go through some slides and show you what we've done over the past 4 days of searching. Really wanted to come to the community and ask for your help. We need you to search your properties every day, morning and night. If there's a shed or a crawl space or up under your mobile home or a tarp that's in your yard, check it every morning and check it every night. Look for any details that something has been disturbed. If there's a shirt that was there today that wasn't there yesterday, notify us. You can really help us by searching your own property twice a day. Like I said, we're operating under the assumption that Sebastian walked off, and we really need your help to ensure that he is brought home safely.
Okay, and when Chief talks about searching your homes, if you've got a farm, we're well aware that the tendency to follow creeks is great, and we've actually done some case studies, some history on calls and searches in the past where young men or young women have traveled to creeks. So we want you to look at creeks. We want you to look at ponds, and if you look at a pond, look for foot tracks around the pond. And then we'll go into, when Chief's ready, we're going to go into pictures and we'll show you our operational periods and the maps that we use to track our searchers. Okay, so this is day 1, and all of the rings you see are a fixed wing aircraft, TBI's fixed winged aircraft, and they use a FLIR, and they do a continual circle on a 2-mile ring. And the video quality and the pictures that they produce are amazing. And the lines that you see that are going all over the place, the green and the purple and the blues, those are helicopters, THP Metro. And then all of the lines in the middle, when you draw that in, those are our foot searchers. So in the first 2 days, we logged over 2,000 miles of personnel on foot
Thank you.
doing searches in those search areas. If you want to go to the next page. So that's day 2. And you can see we're continuing to expand those search areas, and you'll see clues, you'll see markers. If a searcher finds something, they mark it. We send a detective or detectives to that scene or to that area. And if they find evidence, we haven't found any evidence. And but if they find something that they think is substantial, CID investigates it. Go on to the next day. That's the next day TBI was back. That second day we had really bad weather with rain. And so these are the rings from TBI again. And they did some almost tri-oval type figures when we were looking at particular areas, and they were looking at streams at that time, and a lot of helicopter, and then more ground troops. And then we got one more day. And then today we're expanding west, and you can see those areas that personnel are searching. And so what we do is we get them in, and
you know how
we've got
an
app that they utilize, and they create tracks, and you can see the tracks in those sections as they do the search. And we've got several other things going on. We're utilizing drones, K9, and UTVs, ATVs, forces, aircraft, and anything at our disposal to get Sebastian located.
Like Director Widener said, what you didn't see on there was any drone track. The drones aren't tracked on Sartopo. What you didn't see on there were several assets that didn't have the app that day. So what you're seeing is—
Can I ask where you heard that, Rogue?
Like I said, we're operating under the assumption that Sebastian walked off. We have no evidence to disprove that. The family has been nothing but cooperative with law enforcement and our investigation.
It's okay to say. I just thought of something.
We are truly operating under the assumption that there's a child missing that needs our help. So if the public is out there and you have a house close by or not close by, right? Check your property twice a day. If you find something, call us. If you have trail cams out on properties that you hunt, check them. If there's an image that you think could be Sebastian, call us. Any tip that you have, call us. We want to bring Sebastian home.
And when the chief says, even if it's not right here, so I actually spoke to the incident commander of a search operation that happened west of here, and a 14-year-old went missing, was found 9 days later, 6.2 miles from home. So we're looking at, we don't want to go out too far, too fast, but even if you live in Davidson County, if you live in Robertson County, if you live anywhere in Sumner County and adjoining counties that you think he could have made it to your property, search those creeks, streams, tributaries, ponds, barns, outbuildings, vacant homes, anything, any place that you think he could be.
One tip, if you're searching your property, is to search it in pairs. If we have aerial assets up and they see someone walking alone through a field, we're going to deploy resources to make sure that is not Sebastian. Secondly, if you're out searching your field and something happens to you, someone needs to be able to call for help and tend to you while we're on the way to help you. So if you're searching, please search in pairs and be safe.
What's the weather been like to possibly affect the search?
Weather, our primary concern with weather is for Sebastian. So the rain that we got and the cold temperatures yesterday and into last night gave us concern for hypothermia. But for rescuers, we put rain gear on when we go. Our mounted people, we're using a lot of tactical officers at night with FLIR or with night vision. And so our search personnel, the weather does not bother them. They go and they're going to perform the search. We're looking at rain tomorrow. The temperature is going to stabilize a little bit. 245 and 17 are feeding us weather on request, and National Weather Service is working with us every day, sending us information if anything changes. So,
Chief, I know you guys had asked for doorbell cam and surveillance camera. Have you guys been able, since Sunday night, Monday morning, been able to actually put eyes on Sebastian? Has any video actually shown him walking?
We have had several clips that have come in. Several of them we've been able to dispel that's not Sebastian on that clip.
They debunked that,
still
y'all.
working every lead that comes in. So
that
as the video comes
includes
in, our detectives
the
are
one
working
SF
really well
keeps
alongside the
telling
TBI,
everybody
all of
about.
our law enforcement partners in the region.
Debunked.
to make sure that we're getting on them just as quickly as possible.
But there hasn't been one video that you guys have had that you said that's.
There is not a confirmed sighting of Sebastian on camera.
None.
Canines able to pick up on a scent or something that could lead you to maybe the direction where he might have been?
We've done that. We've actually cast the dogs at intersections to see if they take us. And our dogs are scent specific, and we have scent articles from the home, and they have not. We have gotten some tracks away from the home, and we haven't had anything that leads us to Sebastian, obviously.
You mentioned that you've covered about 2,000 miles, correct? What's the word on the amount of volunteers and people helping?
We'll address that later. We still got plenty of, and what you got to understand is span of control and manageability. And I know there's a lot of talk out there. You know, you need to get more people out there, but we've got to do it coordinated, and we've got to be able to monitor and ensure the safety of our searchers. So right now we've got so many public safety assets that we can track and we can communicate with, that we are in good shape right now. And we are discussing the possibility of going into volunteers.
We have begun the conversation of coordinating with local volunteer groups. Should we need them, there's a plan in place. What I don't want is to have 1,000 people out in the woods, someone get injured, and now we have to deploy resources to them that should be deployed to get Sebastian home safely. As of right now, I've talked to the FBI, I've talked to world-renowned detectives from the Middle Tennessee area, and every one of them has said we're doing everything that we should be doing. We're doing everything that we can. I'm open to ideas. If someone's got an idea that we're not applying yet, let me know. I'll apply it.
Do you know how many hours, how many miles you guys have clocked in the search so far?
2,000 by foot the first 2 days. We're not tracking hours now. We'll put all that together. We'll do an after action report, but now we're going through the day, preparing this afternoon for tomorrow. We've got a team that's doing that. We've even got the tax assessor's office working with us on additional mapping for streams and creeks that we want to make sure we're covering. And I'll tell y'all, we're hitting streams and creeks heavy. So that's something we need done is creeks, streams, tributaries checked, because the watershed from the Tyree Springs area coming down in here, one thing I've learned about autism is the stamina, the pain threshold, the drive in these men and women, young boys and young girls, is greater than ours. Okay, so the particular case in northern Mississippi and West Tennessee, this young man walked until he passed out, and when they got to him, he was laying face down, and they were like, "Oh
they
my!"
Could still get, if they did limit,
but he was unconscious.
They can still get some.
They've done stories on him, and so that's something we're looking at, and we urge people to get out and check those locations. A lot of farms in Sumner County, a lot of creeks in Sumner County. Check.
I hate to cut you guys off, but I'm really focused on getting Sebastian home, and we need to get back out and make sure we're doing everything we can. I really appreciate you guys being here and covering the story. And as soon as there's an update, I'll let you know. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, back here at the WKRN.com Alert Desk, you just got the latest update from law enforcement there in Sumner County as the search for 15-year-old Sebastian Rogers now enters day 4. And they continue making that push for property owners in the area to continue searching their own property twice a day, looking for Sebastian. At this point, they say Sebastian walked off. The family is cooperating with the investigation. We're going to have much more coming up on News 2 at 3, but now back to your local programming.
Yeah, that is strange that y'all should say that, because I don't know if it's true or not, but I do want to go back and watch that. It just hit me when you asked me that. Now, this is a question I'm going to ask, and y'all may know, even some of you that's been in the military or not. I don't know. When they first started searching for Sebastian, I don't know that it's normal that everybody gets the marshals and everybody to come in. However, they deal with Sebastian, and then I thought, well, maybe it's because, they were military. So anyway, when Rogue asked me that, it just dawned on me. I know Sumner County is the lead in this case, and I know they're handling this, but what if when it comes down to it, and they are served or arrested or anything, if that's the case, nobody's been proven guilty, let me just say that it is either the military police or no, well, I can't because I'm going to play one more. I'll turn it down. It is either the military police or it is, because they have special, do y'all get what I'm saying? Or, yeah. Or what if it's that? What if it's that serves them or has to do that? I'm just wondering. It just dawned on me. So, who knows? I don't know. Green. It's like a aqua green. Could be. Could be, Annette. I thought somebody said that they were in the reserves still. I don't know. That could be. I don't know. Yeah, that's true. Yep, I agree. Yeah, well, I know if they're no longer active, but I didn't know. Somebody said that they thought they were in reserves. I don't know if it's true or not, so I didn't know. It just hit me. I'm like, well, what if that is the case? I don't know. Yeah, that's what I thought. I mean, that's what I was thinking. So I don't know. It could just be it could be a possibility. I don't know. Oh, it's okay, Janice. It's okay. No problem. But I am going to play one more video real quick. I want y'all to listen to this. I was listening to it on my way home, and I was like, wow. I was like, this kind of says a lot right here. I want to give full credit to Mike Damon on this one. Excuse me. And it's not real long, but I want to play this and see what y'all think about this. Okay. So let's see. Hold on a minute.
Make this particular video, people. And the reason is, of course, that I am working on something much bigger, but I cannot at this time conclude what I'm working on particularly. As I've said, there are many statements that are wonderful training tools, but they don't necessarily get us closer to where we want to be. So I analyzed this Terry Lynn interview, and there was nothing really there.
Yeah, could be. Annette.
I guess a year ago when it took place, it would have been something new. But I also realized that it only revealed a lot about Terry Lynn trying to portray herself like a strong woman, which indicates, of course, that there is a need for her to point out something that people otherwise wouldn't be able to see because it's probably not there. So whenever people, for example, the first thing that they do on Twitter is they label themselves as an activist, or they mention their degree. Often it means that they were far from top of the class. And it also means that they rely on what they already have accomplished and don't necessarily research what else is out there. They don't necessarily have intellectual curiosity. So one thing that, you see, I have a lot of videos about Rh negative blood, and 10 years ago, I published a scientific paper with the Charles University of
It
Prague
still needs to be covered.
called
Thank you.
Worst Health Status in RH Negative Subjects. Just for those of you wondering why some of my videos about my older videos about something else, and I have realized that there are very few scientists who are labeled scientists who are actually researchers. Most of them are happy with the job they're doing. They pass the exams, they're qualified to now have a position in which they are making the income that they would like to make. But the majority, they are not really interested in learning anything new or relearning things that are now proven to be wrong, that actually used to be perceived as accurate 20, 30 years ago. But there are always these types of people who are active researchers. Those are people who are, no matter what position they are in, they live for this stuff. And I have, of course, met both types of people. And Professor Flegger from the Charles University, he is fortunately one of the guys who's not only highly qualified, one of the best in the world in his field, but also a natural born researcher. And so are many of you guys who by nature want to look things up. So I don't want to spend too much time on people like Terry Lynn. They're not significant at all. And when I ask, can I please get a picture of the glasses that were found at Hutch Court, 210 Hutch Court, right? In Gallatin, very close to the house of the Bowersox. Very, very close. And Seth said originally, I think they look similar. So a lot of, hey, I go by what Seth says the first time. Now, he may say, no, they're probably not his because law enforcement told me they're not his. I don't care, bro. The first one, the first thing that you said, that is what I pay attention to. The early interviews, I pay attention to. I pay attention to Katie never mentioning Sebastian's name. Not all of a sudden, a year later, her doing everything I pointed out, or trying to. She's not actually saying, I love you. She wants to make it seem like it. And if you haven't watched my last video on John Benet Ramsey, oh my God, people, I highly suggest you watch it, even if you're not into the case. But this is basically my summary of everything that I have now learned the right way by eliminating all of the things that were rumors and false narratives and so on and so such. And the best training tool was the deceptive statement by District Attorney Alex Hunter, who decided not to prosecute the Ramseys, even though the grand jury has voted to indict. We found that out 15 years later, 14 years later. So now I have seen that statement from law enforcement. And of course, they need to make some kind of statement. And I praise police all over the world, not all over the world actually, depends what country, in the United States in general. But that doesn't mean there aren't certain pockets in certain regions where you may see some preferential treatment towards certain types of people, or where police, law enforcement is not that skilled. They screw things up. And what do they want? What do they do when they screw up? I mean, they kind of want the case just to go away. The last thing they want to do is get on the stand, because they know a lawyer will have an easy time humiliating them, pointing out every mistake they have made. And it's going to be even worse when they try to do damage control. Lawyers police officers hate to be on the stand, in general, I would say. And I can understand why. And many times they're understaffed and so on and so on. And they try to make the best out of their situation, right? So, police now made a statement. Karak, this has been a long and difficult journey. Oh, poor baby. Poor baby. Long and difficult. Who are you patronizing? Yes, it's been over a year, but we don't care. It should read, we have no results. This has been a resultless year, a year without any results. We have not been able to accomplish what we should have. So, what he is telling you is that there are obstacles for him, but who cares? This is your damn job. You think my job has no obstacles? Do I go talk about what I'm unable to do? Apparently here, that's exactly what he wants to do. Because he is giving you a justification. And that likely points out he is avoiding the real reason why there have been no results yet. As we now know, there have been many mistakes made in the very beginning, and the Proudfoots have avoided certain channels by calling the non-emergency line, probably claiming things that were not so, such as, Sebastian was seen by a neighbor that morning. Allegedly. That was the original story, and it must have come from somewhere. Everything I say is my opinion only.
Thank you.
Everybody is innocent until proven guilty. I'm not a judge. I'm not even a juror. So all I'm doing is sharing what I think about the case. Immediately, when I read this part about the journey, I know they're avoiding to mention results. They don't want to tell you where they lack. They don't want to give you, first and also, in a statement like this, he is not talking to the top 10%. He's talking to the masses and considers them, this is good enough for them. I'm giving them a sob story. It's been so hard. We don't care, bro. This is your job. And what is so hard about an investigation? It's something you're trained to do. And don't focus on what you have been doing, which is nothing. Result-wise, nothing. Your mind should be on what you need help with to accomplish what you're set out to do, unless you are avoiding this. You're avoiding it because you're already exhausted, and now he has the nerve to say, but what? Even though I am exhausted.
Yeah, we're really in school with him.
I can't do it anymore. But guess what?
He takes us to the board meeting.
I want to assure the public that this investigation remains active and ongoing. Oh, thank you, dude. Wow, that's so generous. What are you getting paid for? I want to assure the public. I want to. I believe that you want to. But in actual statement analysis, this is not the same as saying, I assure you, or simply saying, the investigation remains active and ongoing. That was all he had to say. This has been a long and difficult journey. No. What are your intentions behind that? To tell us how tough it's been. And why the but? Oh, it was that hard for you that now you want us to look at you as a hero, because even though you are wanting to assure us that this investigation remains active. Wait a minute. Active remains. The same things are likely to continue.
Wait till y'all hear what he says. Chris
any
said.
result in the first place. He doesn't expect an outcome. He wants to assure us that the investigation remains active and ongoing, remains. But he cannot even assure us or simply tell us this investigation remains active and ongoing. So we have to question how active it actually is. Because according to Narc Divers, several of their friends have called law enforcement, and after 2 or 3 weeks, they still haven't even gotten a reply. We will get back to you. They're being ignored. Everybody is being ignored in this case by law enforcement. So that's why I'm saying Seth has the right intentions, but he doesn't have the right judgment. So when law enforcement tells him something, it's a trash truck. Chris wants you to believe it's a trash truck. And for whatever reason, law enforcement shows him the video from 2 hours later of a trash truck. And by the way, don't believe any channel, even if they say I'm Team Sebastian, if they say ignore the lights video, ignore this until law enforcement comes out. No, do not do that. Don't let anybody tell you what you need to look at. Or don't let anybody tell you that what you see may not be what you actually see. I don't care who these people are. And if they do that and tell you, basically try to censor your mind, be very, very wary with them. And everything that they're going to tell you in the future, be careful with that. And stop talking about Terry Lynn. She's not important. The picture of the glasses is what we need, that were found on 210 Hutch Court. I want to say a lot more right now, but you know what? I think you guys figure out whom I'm talking about. I have no personal opinions or likes or dislikes that interfere with what I'm doing. I'm very neutral. I'm not going to tell you I'm Team Seth or any of that stuff. But Seth is innocent. He has the right intentions, but he also believes anything. I want you to make up your own mind and listen only to the language. So when I take the time to transcribe everything, it is because you're putting a microscope into the brain of the people who speak and show them what they don't even realize, because they create the language and it comes from somewhere. Even when they try to mask it, even when District Attorney Alex Hunter tried to make us think that the grand jury voted not to indict. They did vote to indict the Ramseys. But just basic statement analysis already would have revealed back then that he was deceptive and that the grand jury actually did not vote not to indict. And the masking indicates that they actually were not aligned with his decision not to prosecute, not to file charges. So our team continues. That's what I'm scared of, dude. Nothing new, right? Our team, he doesn't say our team is working hard on new leads. He's not giving us anything new. Everything is ongoing. And it remains active. Remains. It's going to be the same old. So hope is something that has no place in statement analysis. Hope, of course, positive thinking. Yes, absolutely. But hope contained. Same like pessimism. I'm not pessimistic. I am neutral. But I allow the language to guide me and show me what is going to happen. And I'm expecting absolutely zero, zip, zilch, nothing. Because our team continues. Continues with what? The long and difficult journey that has not given us any results whatsoever? Yes, that's exactly what he's telling us. And now here comes the kicker, just like Chris Proudfoot said, look everywhere, to follow every lead. That's what I'm scared of. You mean, despite what we know, if I say, oh, I just saw Sebastian at the Burger King in Pennsylvania and somewhere, you know, you mean you're gonna spend your time following up on that, even though we know he's within the 10-mile radius? Every lead, the waste of time, because they don't have anywhere specific to look at. Or, what I actually think they do know what happened. And of course, you had Tony say, Seth, they're looking at somebody, right? Didn't law enforcement tell you? So Tony's in touch with them, and his job is maybe to calm Seth down, despite the fact that nothing is going to happen. Consider that. And even though I'm not sitting down with a piece of paper transcribing any of that, it comes to you. This is becoming second nature, people, when you do this on an everyday basis. Oh God, our team continues to follow every lead. Analyze every piece. Every. You mean you spend time analyzing everything? You are lost. That's not what you're doing because you have no lead to follow. And you don't have evidence here. Same like the proud feed. Evidence, evidence, evidence. This indicates that Craddock actually knows. Not everything, but he knows where to look. And he avoids looking there for different reasons. So this is something that's actually new for me, to say what law enforcement has been coming up with. And so, yes, I expect absolutely nothing to come out of this case ever. Seriously. So you have brought to my attention, Dawn, Chris Proudfoot talking about the Native American saying. Let's listen.
The people, when they say something like that, is real simple. You mean to tell me everything that's tragic in your life, you don't ever stop? You lose somebody in your life, and all you do is you just sit there and have the negative times, and you don't stop to have and reminisce. Well, I remember when Uncle so-and-so or Grandpa did this and Grandpa did that. Like, you don't ever do that?
Right. Probably.
Yeah, we enjoyed having Katie up here. Is she holding up all right?
Like, these people out here stay miserable like that, in my opinion. Like, they don't understand it. Real life, I mean.
Right.
They just dwell on it.
Well, there's also a thing to say about positive affirmation. You know, you can't live in that. You have to be positive. Like, no, he's going to come home. He's going to come home. And that's it. So there you go.
Well, here's all right. So I'm not going to get religious on this aspect of this, but there is a saying, a Native American saying, that they say that when you were born, you cried and the world rejoiced. But when you die, the world cries and you rejoice.
It's beautiful.
That's beautiful. I believe that.
Yeah, you believe. That's great, dude. Everything that's tragic in your life, Seth never said, it's tragic what's going on, because he has no time for tragedy. Because he considers the possibilities that Sebastian is still alive. Chris knows he's not. For him, this chapter of Sebastian is already closed. And you will also realize it in Katie's statement. You lose somebody in your life. These statements he just left are very obvious that he has accepted the fact that Sebastian is no longer with us. I wanted to say that he believes. No, this is knowledge. He indicates knowledge that Sebastian is no longer with us. And he doesn't allow for any type of possibility that he may be alive. He knows it. He speaks with extensive certainty. He quotes a Native American saying. He spent time on this. And zero time wondering where Sebastian is, or whether or not he's okay, or if he's still alive. Zero. And all of these efforts to share wisdom, not only your own, but the wisdom from ancient Native Americans. He's digging back so far to share a message. And the message is, this is no big deal. When you were born, you cried and the world rejoiced. But when you die, the world cries and you rejoice. Sebastian is in a better place. This is exactly what he's telling us, a so-called better place. That's why he feels the need to say, I'm not trying to get religious, because, well, I guess it's Native American religion, but he's avoiding to say, Sebastian is in a better place. Don't worry about it. Everything's going to be just fine. And by the way, are you saying that you're crying? Because you're not. So this is just ill-timed and ill-placed. You're not crying. Katie isn't crying from what I've seen at all. But Sebastian is rejoicing according to this. He is talking about you guys. All of you are crying for Sebastian from his perspective, compared to, relatively speaking, compared to him. But Sebastian is okay. Don't worry about it. Let it go. Even though he doesn't want to indicate knowledge that Sebastian is gone, this is something that he feels the need to prepare us for, but under his conditions. And this is actually a positive thing. That's why he likes to joke around on these panels. So, this is very obvious, guys, but I hope I've done okay exploring it even a little bit further. And, Dottie asked me just, can he be that stupid? Can he be that dumb? No, she doesn't say stupid, but dumb. He's even dumber. Don't try to read too much into him. That's often the mistake that we make. when we look at people in the public eye or elevated to a level where they reach a lot of people, that we try to read too much into somebody. But this guy is not connected with the great minds of the world. He is not somebody who suddenly elevates himself to a new level of education, wisdom, exploration, science. No, he's still the same dude. The only difference is he chooses certain people and he helps make them famous. Not famous, but make them elevate their views, their reach. Simply riding on the back of Sebastian Rogers. He says, okay, I don't take money for any. Yeah, you have enough. And money is, of course, not your concern. But your reputation is, because people realize who you are. And so the more he goes on all these panels, the more he wants people to forget what happened to Sebastian. And now he's even telling us, listen, he's no longer with us. But according to Native American beliefs, everything is okay. It's okay for you guys to cry, but guess what? You have no reason to cry. Sebastian is rejoicing. The other thing, of course, the grief part, the grieving. Seth is grieving, and mumming it up. I listened to her, and she did pay attention. She did a reaction video on one of these. Yes, analyze evidence, but Craddock, I thought there was no trace. Thank you, Perry. Thank you, Perry. There was no trace, right? Let's get back to this. What traces do we have? What are you avoiding here? Why are you going straight to evidence? That's not your job, Craddock. That is absolutely 100% not. Yes, you have to collect evidence. But when it's evidence, it means you already have the traces. You already know what happened. Maybe not everything, but you know where to look. And the same like the Proudfoots talk about evidence, no evidence, no evidence, both of them. Individually in different interviews, that has been the theme. I believe that after a few days, law enforcement already knew where to look, but they could no longer do it because in the first 72 hours, they treated it as a runaway case, just as a call for assistance, probably of a boy who's not in the right state of mind, who's not all there. That's how they portrayed him. Unable to communicate properly, just lost his mind and ran out of the house for no reason whatsoever. That's what they tried to portray. Katie even told us later on that it is common among children on the spectrum to elope. But at that point, she actually tried to take back the image that was created by her of Sebastian, her son. At that point, they already felt safe. Their traces are obvious, but they are not able to get the evidence. They would have to go to many different channels to get the right search warrants for the right properties, close to where the glasses were found. Again, people, take a few minutes away from Terry Lynn.
Thank you, honey.
Find that image of the glasses, because I saw the post on Facebook, and let me see what it says exactly. That was from a year ago. What group was that? I know that one group.
Lisa. Mm-hmm.
Oh, interesting. That post was, wait a minute. That post was just deleted. But of course,
have. Is that the one with JLR?
There was a conversation. Where they were found would be helpful info. 1 year ago in a Facebook group, I don't know which one, about the glasses. So the reply goes, They were found near the Bowersucks home, I heard. Terry Lynn and Seth say in her life. Really, Terry Lynn again. Oh my God. Not sure how close to their home or what, but they said close. Very close, actually. I just saw the map. I just Google mapped that stuff. Then 5 miles. I just made a note. It's a lot less than 5 miles from what I've seen, because it is the next side street from their home. I just made a post on it that's waiting to be approved, and I included a pic, really, a pic of the glasses. And the next person is 210 clutch cord gelatin. No, it's not clutch, it's Hutch, Hutch. And Hutch is, there is no clutch in Gallatin, a small town. Very small rural place. There is no clutch. It's Hutch. So, again, he's telling us we cannot prove what we already know. So now we're looking at everything, which also means we're not really looking at anything in this context, because they don't have, now they are completely lost. It's like an anthill where you kill the queen, or the beehive where you kill the queen, and they are, you know what I mean? It's kind of like the essence, the core of the investigation has been compromised and can no longer be followed properly. So they are unable. Seth is grieving. That's what Chris told us. Seth is not grieving because Seth said, when you stop searching, you lose hope. He's operating on hope. And that is also expected. People have remained for 40, 50 years in the same exact home, even though they wanted to move away, had better job offers elsewhere, because the mother is still waiting for her then 8-year-old son to come home, who disappeared 50 years ago at the age of 8. And it doesn't matter what types of statistics you present her with. She will tell you, no, I don't care what you people say. This is my child. This is your job. And people do well, but people also fail at their jobs. This is not a matter of failing or succeeding. This is my life. And I'm holding on to it. Every single piece of hope. Seth doesn't tell you he's grieving. Seth doesn't say this is a tragedy, because a tragedy would be final. Did Seth say he lost Sebastian? I don't know. But he's finding him. At least he's trying to. And he doesn't say, I want to assure you, or I want to tell you I'm searching. He said, I keep searching. He keeps it so simple because, you know what, there is no need for flowery and additional language to ingratiate the public. Craddock's concern is the public. Because he cannot come up with the evidence. You can expect a Netflix special, and again, some of the channels telling you what you should look at and shouldn't look at, you will realize they're going to make money with that. A lot of money. So make up your own mind. Only look at the statements. Follow the language, and they will all tell you exactly what is going on. Even though they're trying to mask it. And one more time, please listen to the... No, please nothing. I don't care. You guys do what you want. But if you want to see a prime example of what deception looks like, yeah, let me just post this really quickly on Twitter. The image that I just downloaded, which Facebook group is this conversation from? You see, if you send me something and then delete it, then maybe I'm assuming that you have friends in other places and somebody told you, ooh, don't share this. But guess what, people? I don't play these games. I'm here for only one reason, and that's to discover what happened. And my last video, what did they do with Sebastian's body, is a lot better than this one. This one is a training tool, and this is for the people who think that Craddock is looking for something, or say, let's not wait for law. You can wait for law enforcement forever, and it's a nice thing to say. Let's wait for the courts. Let's wait for it. In other words, don't think, bro. Don't think. Just shut off your mind, man. Just don't worry. Don't stress. Just sit there for hours and hours. I mean, years and years, and call it a mystery, and dismiss everything, and follow all the wrong leads, like we did in the John Benet Ramsey case, based on the deception of the district attorney and the Ramseys themselves. They actually told us what happened. It is that simple. It's that easy. And another question I received is, I just want him to be okay. That's what Katie Proudfoot said. I want you to think he's okay. Because there's nothing I can do anymore. Nothing I can do can change the final outcome that is already there. It's out of my control. There is no sense of urgency and no worry. He's no longer in the way of her relationship with Chris. Yeah, I'm sure she wants him to be okay. I mean, that sounds like, hey, nothing personal, bro, but you were in the way, right? How does that make you feel? When do you say, I just want things to, when you're powerless? When there's nothing left to do for you anymore, when you know that there's nothing left to do, or nothing that you can do about what already took place. Is he okay? If not, I want him to not worry he's not okay. There is no concern what he's going through. Not once did she say that. Seth, immediately he teared up and said, I'm wondering who he's with, if that person is treating him okay. Does he have clothes? Does he have food? Does he have a decent bed to sleep in? All of these worries, when you consider all possibilities, because you don't have knowledge of the passing of your son. And that's what it is, unless there is the definite knowledge. And even then, some parents of missing children continue to be in denial. And they say, well, DNA tests can be wrong sometimes. I don't think that's his body. Because hope is their fuel. And when Seth said, Sebastian is my life, I believe him. Even if, why did Sebastian not tell him what was going on? Well, maybe Sebastian witnessed Chris pushing Seth around, or yelling at him and bossing him around. That's what I thought the other day when I heard where Chris cussed him out for bringing up that somebody allegedly saw Cassie Bowersox's car at Worshams that morning at 5:30 a.m. Hey, I still would like to know who first came up with this. Who first made this claim? I want to know. Because according to Chris's reaction, according to his parents, there's something to that. The parents don't lie.
Bobby, thank you so much. Thank you. And thank you, Laura.
Seth said, hey, buddy, hey, buddy, hey, buddy.
Have a good night, Laura.
That seemed like familiar territory to me. And that Chris would call him,
Bobby,
hey,
I
did you give
appreciate
him
you
any
so
money?
much.
As if Seth is his child. Children, and especially children on the spectrum are extremely perceptive. So I think Sebastian had in the back of his mind, Chris has all the power and my dad really doesn't have any. So he figured, even if he told his dad what was going on, his dad wouldn't be able to do anything about it. And maybe Chris would chastise him, or would not beat him up, but yell at him and cuss him out, and he would only cause problems. And then maybe his dad would say, listen, maybe this weekend you cannot come here. Maybe these types of worries are there, exactly what Sebastian had. I think these were the types of thoughts that he had, because had he seen Seth be strong with Chris and say, what do you mean? Did I give him money? Are you crazy? This is my son. I can give him money. He has a right. But he didn't do that. So Sebastian is a lot smarter than they tried to portray him to be in the beginning. Probably much smarter than Chris. Not just probably. I'm 100% sure. Intelligence-wise, the way he applied himself when we saw these videos on whatever task he was learning, I'm sure that he is the type of person who, you see, other people, they correct themselves. Certain people. He is. In my case, it's different. I want to have hope, but I don't go by that, And I don't want to be the bringer of bad news. But as I see it, and I give you a reason why I see it this way, I have to stick by this, and I will stick by it. And it means that when I make a video, I don't think about how will it make people feel. I have to distance myself and realize this is what it is. And then I make the video, and then I wait a little bit, and then I look at the comments. Sometimes I look right away, but I cannot be emotional about any of this, and neither can you. And I see people just flaring their emotions all over the place. But when I ask, who has seen a picture of the glasses? I don't know, I can't find it. Well, guess what, people? When we are looking for something important, we cannot let go. We cannot get sidetracked. It means that even now, when we go and post about it anywhere we have an outlet, be it Facebook, Twitter, whatever, wherever you have the most followers, excuse me, did anybody happen to see? And as I'm happy to know that some of you have seen the comment where Chris said, don't mess with a blue-collar man. Why? Because we have access to asset. He didn't necessarily delete just this one comment, but he changed his settings to where, at least I cannot see any of his older posts. And I guess you have to be, maybe a setting is changed to where only he can see it. Who knows? But the bottom line is it has to be noted that there's something he wants to hide. So now I'm waiting if somebody has seen the conversation. And yes, I have screenshotted it. So just because you change your mind, you see, I cannot trust people's intention. You see, the problem is a lot of people are just weak, Somebody says, oh, don't show this, don't share this. And then immediately, what did I do? And I hate that. Weakness can get people in trouble, seriously. And there's no need to be that if you are truly interested in the end result, which is to bring all the answers, all of the answers that are there. And let me see about the Craddock thing again. I want to show you, I want to make sure
I agree with you,
to read the whole
Loretta.
statement.
I
It says
honestly
TBI,
do.
the TBI continues to assist the Sumner County Sheriff's Office in this investigation. Now, Craddock, okay. Our hearts remain with Sebastian's family, friends, and everyone in the community who continues to hope for answers. Hope also is not very strong. Not search for answers, hope for answers. You people have hope. We may have the answers, but we cannot get the evidence. Then he says Sumner County Sheriff Eric Craddock. This has been a long and difficult journey, but I want to assure you, the public, that this investigation remains active and ongoing. Our team continues to follow every lead, analyze every piece of evidence, and attempt to find the truth about what happened to Sebastian. That is the whole statement. So I appreciate you guys very much. Please share with me what you can find. I am firetown@gmail.com or Firetown on Twitter. If you have images, screenshots, especially pictures of the glasses, send it to me. You can also leave me a comment before. Please continue sharing my videos on whatever outlets you have the most reach, which I may not, be it Twitter, Facebook, be it. There are so many networks these days, and I'm focused basically on YouTube, Twitter, because I have some great people on there. And I guess everybody has Facebook, right? So once in a while you see me in this one group, Justice for what's the name of it? Finding Sebastian, whatever. There are so many groups, but there's this one that I'm in where things are reasonable for the most part, because I don't.
Okay, so let me turn this music off. You get the gist, and I think that's a good channel. Can drop his link again, and y'all go sub up to Mike. And excuse me, go sub up to Mike. He's got a lot of videos. Actually, I was going to play a different one, but I will play that another time because I thought that I really wanted y'all to hear what he had to say about Chris's words and stuff tonight, and some different things that he said that we should not really give credence to and all that. Listen, at the end of the day, Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers is the victim here. And he is the most important thing in my eyes anyway. And, you know, that's what we're here for. And that's what we really should focus on. And that's my opinion. And something just told me to play this tonight. And I don't know. I just think that was meant to hear. I don't know. And all this foolishness going around on the streets and everything. And going back and getting those little 3 and 4 day videos where it was debunked that by law enforcement that Sebastian has not been seen on any video, period. Has not been seen on any videos, period. Okay? So everybody, I don't care who they are, trying to put out that false information, even so much as his own damn mother on Dateline and on the news and bullshit at the 11th and 12th damn hour after a year is nothing but bald-faced liars. And anybody doing that, such as a mother for their own child, has guilt wrote all over them, period. Think about that. And to send a Scarlett in here in my live, to talk about what about Sean's time. Who in hell is Sean? If you mean Seth, well, Seth has an airtight alibi. So at least he don't have to make up. Oh, well, I have attention seeker here. Let's see what attention seeker wants. Before I get off my live, since they have to interrupt me while I'm on live. Let's see. Well, it'd be nice if I could see it. Can't see it. Sorry. Okay, can't see it, so I don't know. Oh, Millie. Just never mind. That's at the very beginning, honey. Don't give me no headache. I already got one. All right, listen, we got to sing happy birthday to Hobo's life. Is Hobo still in here? Hobo, 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 Hobo. That's right. That's right. Let's put that up here. Okay. Hobo. Hobo may not be in here, but I'm going to sing happy birthday anyway. Anyway, so let's say, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Hobo's life. I hope you have many, many, many more years added to your life. And we love you over here. Happy birthday, Hobo's life. Yay! Yay! Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. So, happy birthday. Uh-oh, let's have a desktop coming up. So, happy birthday. And anybody else who had a birthday today. And just know, if I knew, I wish I knew. I wish I knew. And just don't forget, Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers is the victim. He's the person missing, and we are going to find him one way or another. And if you find it in your heart to tell what happened, please do. Please do. Please do. And evidently you know the number. And you have a personal line to it, in my opinion. But I'll go ahead and give it to you anyway. To anybody who knows anything about anything or any secrets that may have been told, don't keep them secrets, because secrets make you sick. You can call 1-800-TBI-FIND, 615-451-3838, or you can call Dog the Bounty Hunter at 1-833-TELL-DOG. There is a $447,000 reward. So thank you for coming in, and let's keep Sebastian Rogers circulated. Thank you for everything, all my mods, my subs, everybody coming in and listening, everybody in the bushes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you for your support of this channel and for all of these missing children. Thank you so much. Love you all. Bye-bye.